Ei, gente, bom dia. You're going to hear me say this so many times during the semester and in my videos that I make for you. So, oi, gente, or ei, gente, that means hi, hi, guys, hi, beautiful people. I have seen your pictures. So good to have you. So good to have you in Portuguese. Um, my name is Vanessa Veloso, and I teach the lower division Portuguese courses, okay? I use the pronouns she, her, hers. And I have been working at UT for 12 years, but I have been teaching Portuguese and English as foreign languages for over 42 years. So this is my passion. I love what I do, and hopefully you feel this energy and fall in love with Portuguese, and maybe, even decide to minor in Portuguese, okay? So I would like to introduce you to our course site. I'm going to publish it today, but I wanted to make this video so that I could have the link on our course site also for you. And on the syllabus as well. So I am going to show you what to expect in our course site. So this is the landing page. This is the home page. So here you have some information. I introduced myself here, the learning objectives, and you have my information here. Notice that my office hours will be via Zoom. So, and my office hours are required, okay? I ask everyone to come see me because UT is such a huge university, and there's so many resources for you that sometimes you graduate and you don't hear about them. So it is my job to help you navigate things here, what you can at UT, the things that are accessible for you, and things that are going to help you in the future, okay, in your academic life. And this is how you begin to build relationship with professors. So the language course is really a wonderful way for you to do this transition from high school to college life, okay? So here you have announcements, and let me change this to student view so that you can see what you have here. So please, announcements. So make sure that you view course notifications. So please make sure you have this on, okay? Enable notifications, because every time I have an announcement, you also receive an email. So here you're going to have the syllabus. I haven't posted the syllabus yet because, as I told you, I'm going to include the link for this, the link to this video. And assignment modules. So modules, this is where you have an overview of the whole semester. So you have module 0. This is, things that you need to know and all the technology resources, getting help. And so please read this. This is a prerequisite. Then proctorial, this is the software that we use for proctoring exams and tests. Now, here's the thing. Although it says remotely proctored, we are going to take these tests in the classroom, okay? And the idea, and you will see how our course is organized. Although you take them in the classroom, you are still going to be monitored, okay? Because I want you to get used to that, to having the camera. You are going to be recorded while you're taking the test. So some of the tests, for example, the final exam will be taken remotely. One of the exams will be taken remotely because we are going to do the oral exam in class, and then you take the written part of the exam at home. So we are going to use this all the time, okay? So that's why it says remotely proctored, but you are still in the classroom unless I tell you not to be in the classroom, okay? Then you have preliminary lesson, lição preliminar, first steps, primeiros passos. So you see that everything is organized here by week and what you're going to do. So for Wednesday, for example, our first day, I want you to, and you see that the directions are in Portuguese, and I wrote the translation between parentheses. However, I am not going to use the translation all the time anymore. So pay attention to what I am asking. So leia, this is a command. So read, faça, do, escreva, write, e faça, do. Okay, so actually you don't need to follow this link here because it's Vital Source Bookshelf. So you are going to take the quiz, okay? Faça a provinha. So provinha, that means a little quiz. So faça a provinha do syllabus. So that's why I need you to read the syllabus very carefully and then take the test. I suggest you print the syllabus so you can highlight important things that you need to remember, especially when it comes to attendance, okay? So you see that every day of the semester you have it's organized like that. So what you have to do, excuse me, let me go back here. What you have to do for each day. So for Friday, so before class you have to do this, and this is what we are going to do durante. So you see that here I am not using English anymore, okay? Então, para fazer antes da aula. So this is what you do before class. So this is what we call a flipped class. That means you are an active person in this learning environment, okay? So it's not just come to class and you haven't prepared. No. You are very important. It's 50% my part, 50% your part. Actually, I give you my 100%. So let's see how much you are going to give me, okay? So para fazer antes da aula e para fazer durante a aula. That means what you're going to do, what we are going to do during class. So everything is here for you. Just remember, when you have a PowerPoint, for you to be able to listen to the audio files, you must download the PowerPoint. You cannot use the online version, okay? And all the PowerPoints, they have audio files to help you with pronunciation. And this is going to be especially important because we are still going to be wearing masks, okay? So everything is ready for you to be super prepared for class. And anything you need, just let me know, okay? Now, for example, let me show you something else here. Whenever you have these little red pins, that means there is a quiz or a test or an exam, or you have to turn something in. So for example, here you have to watch a documentary. So you just click whenever you have a blue highlighted words like this. That means there is an embedded link, okay? So documentário 1. Oh, this assignment is locked until, yes. So let me show you, let me leave the student view. So when you click, when it's the time when this assignment is open for you to see, you are, there is a note here and what you are supposed to do, and click here to watch the documentary, okay? Clique aqui para assistir ao documentário. So all you have to do is watch the documentary and then use a Word document and upload the document, okay? So when you click here and you are going to upload it. Okay, so let me go back to student view because I want you to see I want to see what you guys see. Now, Vital Source Bookshelf, this is where you are going to access your virtual book, okay, and the activity book. So it's Vital Source. So you have to come here and then you are going to launch courseware and you just have to follow the steps, okay? Now, you should have received an email from the Vol Shop about inclusive access. If you haven't received it, please make sure you check your spam box because it might have moved there. Now listen, text, if you go here to module 0, so I say, so there is a little link here to connect to the Vital Source Bookshelf. Now, if you run into any problems, if you haven't received the email from the bookstore saying that they will give you a number, okay, an access number. So please email Betty Phillips. Here is her email address and just text her, okay? So this, again, this is under module course textbook, okay? So her information is there in case you haven't received, it. Now the practice test, the proctorial is open, and here the quiz is going to be open tomorrow, okay? So provinha de syllabus, so the quiz for so this is due. So this is the last day you have to really read the syllabus, and it's going to be available segunda-feira, okay? Monday, tomorrow, the 16th. And it opens at midnight, so make sure you take the quiz on Tuesday before class. And this is open until the 23rd, okay? Because we always have some other students who add a little later, so I just give, a 1 week, some days for you to complete this activity. Okay, so I think we're all good here. And you are going to sign up to see me, okay? So when we come here, you are going to have, oops, yes, this course is intended, yes. So office hours, and I haven't put it here yet, but I am going to, the link for you to sign up to see me will be right here next to office hours, okay? And I just want to take a quick look at the syllabus with you. Let me make it smaller, because otherwise the video is not going to show. Yes. So, oops. So here you have, so I would suggest you print this this syllabus, okay, so that you can refer to it frequently. So please read it. I have all these links are working. Portuguese is a critical language scholarship. There are wonderful opportunities for you to become proficient in Portuguese, okay? It's a language that it stands out in your resume, because there are a lot of Portuguese speakers in the world, but very few people who study it. And Brazil is a wonderful place for lots of business opportunities. So make sure, if you really like it and if you get really enthusiastic about the language, you are going to talk with me and I'm going to help you, okay? So we have the Portuguese Language Club, we have our Portuguese UTK Facebook page. Please like us, okay? Then you have how to be successful in this class, and so make sure you read all of these, okay? Communication, how you contact me, the email. This is our official way to communicate, okay? And when you write me, please don't say hey, hi. No, it's bom dia, Vanessa. Okay, you are going to call me Vanessa. And then in the end, you say obrigado, thank you. I expect you to use these initial greetings that we are going to learn in the first day of class. So bom dia, that means good morning, or if you're writing me in the afternoon, boa tarde, or if you're writing in the evening, boa noite. And obrigado, if you use the pronouns he, his, you are going to say thank you. You're going to use the O at the end, obrigado. If you use the pronouns she, hers, you are going to say obrigada. Attendance policy, make sure that you are in the classroom. The only people who can attend class virtually are the ones with medical excuses, okay? And that includes if you tested positive for COVID, if you have an active case of COVID, or if you have any other kind of problem, and these have to be submitted through the office of the Dean of Students, okay? You have to submit your excuse, and then you are responsible to sending me the notification that you get from them, okay? In the past, they used to send the professors the notifications, but now it's your responsibility, okay? So you have to submit it to them, and then when you get an answer from them, you send it to me. Late or missed work, okay? will be accepted, but 10% of your grade will be deducted for each day the assignment is late, up to a 50% maximum penalty, okay? Written assignments must be submitted via Canvas. I will not accept it via email, okay? So please make sure you upload, for example, the documentary. That's something you have to do that. Attendance. Ooh, okay. So attendance is mandatory. This is very important, okay, guys? You are allowed 3 absences during the semester for any reason without hurting your participation grade. Any additional absence that has not been duly justified through the Office of Dean of Students, so here's the link, will affect your participation grade. 9 absences, which include the ones that might have been justified, will generate an automatic non-credit. So this is very important. Many people say, oh, I have an excuse, so I'm good. No, those count, okay? Because for you to learn a language, it's so important, this constant contact. So if you hit 9 absences, even if you justify them, you are going to have to retake the course, okay? So make sure you are on top of this. If you arrive or depart 5 minutes before class, or if you arrive late 5 minutes, every time this happens, like twice, you have 1 absence, okay? So make sure. And on top of that, every Friday we have a quiz, a verb quiz, and if you are not there on time, you're going to miss the quiz, and the verb quizzes, you cannot retake them, okay? All right, so you have the quizzes and the criteria for grading, the documentaries, the compositions that you're going to write, and extra credit, and you have the Brazilian film series, and you have the bate-papo, and here I explain what it is. If you want, even at the beginning, if you can't speak the language, but just by listening and just being around people speaking the language begins to give you this, the flow of the language and intonation, okay? The Portuguese Language Club, the president is Guilherme Zucoloto, and we are going to meet at Capivara Coffee as well, okay? We are going to have a cultural night, and it is planned, but I don't know if we'll have to change the plans and adjust depending on what the situation will be with COVID, okay? You have an opportunity for international community service, and this is called the Vols Brazil Connection. So we have 2 opportunities with PUC Minas, so you can read about PUC Minas. PUC Minas is the largest private, it's the largest Catholic university in the world, and it is one of the best and the largest public school, private schools, private universities in Brazil. And Empodera is an NGO in Cubatão, São Paulo, and in both places you are going to be working with Brazilian students. Empodera is an NGO, so you work with children. So please read about these opportunities. At the end of the semester, you receive a certificate with the Vols Brazil Connection stating the number of hours that you volunteer, okay? And of course, we are going to talk more about this. So here you have university policies and civility and all the good stuff that you need to know, okay? To be responsible participants of our community. Well, guys, I think, bem, gente, I think this is all. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll see you. I'm very excited and to start the semester with you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. And that is, I'll see you on Wednesday. Wednesday is quarta-feira. So see you, I mean, until then, okay? Então, até quarta. And then you just say it back in the classroom when I say até quarta, and then you just repeat it back to me, okay? The same way when I say bom dia, you're just going to repeat bom dia, Vanessa, okay? So good morning, you say good morning, okay? Bom dia, bom dia. Tchau, gente. Obrigada.